So neuroscience is the study of the brain, and we're interested in the brain because it's fundamental to what we do, who we are, not only how we think, but all of our feelings, our emotions, our biases, our prejudice, all of the kind of things that make us who we are, and of course that influence how we behave. So in that sense, it's very directly relevant to business. So in my personal experience, I've had a number of companies come approach me and sort of ask what about doing something in terms of the brain and neuroscience with whatever their product is. And recently, for instance, we started working with Audible, who's a part of Amazon that does auditory books. And they were interested in what happens in the brain when you listen to a story. Which is okay because we actually know quite a lot about that already in neuroscience. But Amazon Audible wanted to take it further and sort of say, well, are there differences when you listen to a story, for instance, than when you watch it on TV or when you see it as a video? So for instance, you look at Game of Thrones, right? You can listen to the story or you could invest in the TV show, but either way, you've got the same narrative. Does it matter the way you experience the narrative? Does that, for instance, influence emotional engagement? And is it possible to, for instance, measure that and see what would be similar and what's different? So there are lots of cool ways of using neuroscience and psychology to try to get at interesting questions that are both relevant for the company because they're interested, but also scientifically they're very interesting kind of questions because that's new information that we can put out in the literature and share with the community, and it's also relevant to people who are producing and consuming these kind of products. So those are the kind of projects that I get really excited about because they combine really good science with good marketing or PR.
So I was very interested to hear about the connection of Kahneman's book about System 1 and System 2, System 2 being rational thinking and System 1 being more the instinctive and emotional thinking. I'm in the market research business, so if what Mr. Kahneman says in his book is true, then market research as we know it today, which is basically surveys and focus groups asking questions, should disappear because according to Kahneman's thinking, it is irrelevant.